McTrain's Productions welcomes you to Central Illinois, home to flat farmland, country hospitality, and great railroading action. Today's adventure brings us to the Indianapolis subdivision of Indiana Railroad. We're at the far west end of the railroad geographically in Newton, Illinois. INRD considers this the south end of the line. INRD runs coal trains to the Dynegy power plant just southwest of town that originate on Union Pacific in Wyoming. As such, the trains run all the way to the power plant with UP power. On this mid-September morning, we will chase one of the empty trains across Illinois on INRD. Here we see the train snaking onto the INRD connection between their main and the lead into the plant. These trains will be going away at the end of 2017, at least on the INRD side, as the contract will be switched to BNSF. Instead of coming into Newton from the east on INRD, they will come into Newton from the west on CN. Once this happens, that will leave the INRD in Illinois with only local traffic to serve customers and interchange with CN at Newton, and the occasional grain trains from CSX and CN. We have now relocated into town in Newton, where the engineer is starting to bring the train up to speed as he clears the connection track. Note the partial street running this line takes through town. After leaving Newton, we set up in Oblong. Oblong is famous for being the only town in the United States with that name. It got its name because the original town was shaped, well, like an oblong. The town even goes so far as to use the slogan, "The Only Oblong." Here we see our Dynegy empty throttle up and put on one of those GE patented smoke shows, slightly reminiscent of an Alco, as he charges up the grade into town. And finally, the last stop on our chase, we're in Palestine, just across the Wabash River from Indiana. INRD has a small yard here that serves as its base of local operations in Illinois. We're set up at Main Street, where we see the trackmobile for Mont Eagle Mills is out loading part of a grain train today, as our Dynegy empty eases by on the main. That will do it for our chase of this Dynegy empty. We hope you enjoyed this look at part of Indiana Railroad's Illinois operations. Maybe in a future installment on McTrain's Productions, we'll return here for some of INRD's beautifully painted red and white locomotives.